Hey guys, Darth Gork here, back with part 1 of our brand new main game. We will be playing through the original Assassin's Creed. So, this is going to require some explanation, so let's get to it. So, I've started this game before, as you can see, but I've never actually finished it, or even come close. The farthest I've gotten is a couple of hours in. I think it was a couple of hours, maybe a little bit less. So a couple things about this game. So first of all, I have always had this dream of playing through the Assassin's Creed games in order, all the way through. The latest Assassin's Creed I have played I played a couple minutes of Unity, but the one I actually completed was Black Flag. And Black Flag to date is my favorite Assassin's Creed. Now that is the latest one I've played. Now obviously there's a lot of Assassin's Creeds past that, past that point, so obviously I'm very behind in the series. Now, my first Assassin's Creed was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but obviously Brotherhood is technically like the third one in the series, I'm pretty sure. So I never met Altair, not really, and I never really knew very much about him, and obviously I never played Assassin's Creed 2 either. And so, so it was weird that, at the time and the last time I touched Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I was a teenager, and that's when I got into the series. So I've never played 1 or 2. Now, I've started 1 several times, but like I said, I've never gotten more than a couple of hours into it. So I'm really excited for the series because I really want to go back to the ones I started with, like Brotherhood and Revelations and all that jazz. And I really want to do those ones, and I really want to see Assassin's Creed 2, but I'm not gonna lie, I am not very excited about Assassin's Creed 1. Obviously, it's old. Now, every game series has to start somewhere, so I don't fault the game. I don't think the game was poorly made or anything. It's just old, and I have no nostalgia for it because I didn't play it all those years ago, so I have no nostalgia for Assassin's Creed 1. There's a few things I don't like. For one, there's no subtitles that if memory serves, that I can find. For one, this is the menu. This is it. There's continue and new. So there's no subtitles, and so that makes it so you guys are really gonna have to listen if you want to hear the story, and I'm gonna have to do the same thing. So that's unfortunate. But it's not the only thing that's wrong either. Is the combat is clunky and it's not smooth and streamlined even it was on Brotherhood back in the day. If memory serves. And now again, I haven't played Assassin's Creed 2, and from what I understand, Assassin's Creed 2 is a lot better about the clunkiness, but Assassin's Creed 1 is very clunky. And so I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous because I want to get through this. I want to play the series, but I really don't want to play Assassin's Creed 1. So I've been dragging my feet for weeks, and I keep starting other playthroughs because I keep being like, all right, well, I could start Assassin's Creed 1, and then I think about what the little bit of experience I have in the game was like, and I'm like, okay, or I could do this instead. And then I obviously end up doing something else. So the other part of it is the modern side has never made sense to me because, of course, Brotherhood was my first one, so I never got to see what 1 and 2 does to the main side, to the modern side of the story. Now, admittedly, almost nobody cares about the modern side of the story. I don't care that much either, but it's, I am obviously, everyone's here for the assassins, and we just tolerate Desmond and all that jazz, but, it would be nice for it to have it at least make sense, that would be different, so. Anyway, I'm hoping I can stick to this series, and I'm hoping we can get through this game, and I'm hoping it's not going to be like a total nightmare, but we will see. I'm going to try to keep my criticism to a fair level. If I have criticism on what I'm complaining, I'm going to try to reel in any kind of genuine hate I have of the game. So I'm going to try to reel it in, because we have to get through this so I can at least get to Assassin's Creed 2. And from there on, I'm genuinely excited. From 2 onwards, I'm totally on board. Especially, again, from what I understand, 2, well, for one, I own the NCO collection, so those are all remastered, so for starters, that should help a long way. That should go a long way with how smooth they feel. But, I'm so not excited for this. Anyway, but we have to get through it if we want to get to all the other super exciting ones. And I haven't played any of the modern ones, and they look amazing, and you could be female assassins now. And, it's such an exciting series to actually get into, and I'm the only one not playing it. So we're going to get through this. It's probably not going to be all that, it might be a painful ride, but the goal is to just survive. The goal is to get through it. So if we're lucky, we'll be able to do that. Okay, here we go.
I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
We've got a problem.
Alright.
I can't anchor him to the memory. Too much psychological trauma. He's rejecting the treatment, retreating.
Desmond, I need you to try and relax.
Let me try and stabilize.
Focus. Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Damn it, it's not working.
Give it a moment, mister. He'll adjust. The first time is never easy.
Oh my good God, please stop. I'm having a
We're
stroke.
losing him.
I wish you would lose me so I could so
That's
this could
enough,
not be a
Mr.
thing.
Human.
We need to pull him out. Now.
All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out now.
Oh, that was nauseating.
You okay?
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down. A wise decision.
Solid.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Well, hello.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
Oh,
Genetic
I don't want to
memory.
see you.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Hopefully it's less stroby than the last one. Here's hoping.
Warning. Data stream unstable. Attempting to restore synchronization. Hello, Subject 17. This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus's control system. Instructions will follow shortly. The synchronization bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories.
Health
If
bar.
you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability.
Got it.
The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestor. I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input.
Got it.
While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment.
Alright, so looks like you can go first person to look around. Got it.
Now use your empty hand to walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed to the marker to continue the synchronization process.
Nailed it.
Well done. The Animus differentiates between two fundamental actions: low profile and high profile. Low profile actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions are more action oriented. Hold the high profile button to see how your heads-up display changes the context of the puppeteering inputs. Excellent.
Alright, I'm keeping up.
We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high-profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile.
I missed. To be fair, it's not exactly, pinpoint accuracy. Nailed it.
Good. Using your legs button in high profile will allow you to sprint. Sprinting is useful to escape from soldiers or to get closer to a fleeing target. However, be careful not to bump into anyone, for you can lose your balance and tumble to the ground. While sprinting, reach the marker before this man does.
I
Well
win.
done.
In your face.
The Animus will also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status. The different states will be explained in context soon. This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you. The yellow color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target. Now, select your hidden blade. With your blade selected, walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
Who's done this? Tell me!
I can't believe it.
The dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator. Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed response. Provoke this soldier.
An assassin!
Notice how the social status icon has changed to exposed. Use the ladder and try to break the line of sight.
Nice whiff, idiot.
Excellent. The line of sight has been broken. Now run into the roof garden to hide from the soldier. Good. Your social status indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your social status changes again.
This is pointless.
Nailed
Well
it.
done. The soldier has lost your track. You are now anonymous, and you can exit the hide spot.
I'm a ninja.
Excellent. Being anonymous will fill your synchronization bar and make your job as an assassin easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
Got it.
Let us continue with a demonstration of Blend. Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs. You can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion. Use this to reach the marker behind the soldiers.
Ignore all my weaponry. I'm just a scholar. Don't worry about me.
Good.
Nailed it.
Now that you are fully synced, a new ability is available to you. Referred to as Eagle Vision, this sixth sense helped your ancestor understand the intentions of people around him. Well done.
Information, assassinate target soldiers, allies. That's pretty simple.
Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestors' way of life will assist you with staying in sync. The Creed consists of 3 tenets. First, never hurt an innocent person. Second, always be discreet. Third, do not compromise the clan. Should you lose sync, you can restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestor's life, or by respecting the Creed.
Got it.
You have successfully completed the tutorial.
Yay.
The most stable memory block will now be loaded.
Yay. Well, that's pretty simple. It's the combat I'm very curious to learn, because that's one of the areas I've had issues in the past.
Wait! There must be another way. This one need not die.
An excellent skill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the Creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way I...
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important. Else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
So, one thing I remember for sure is that Altair is a prideful little jerk. For sure, that's something I definitely remember. Blood, volume, brightness, storage. I'm just double checking that there's not another way. Sync bar, GPS, weapon icon. Invert, vibration, sensitivity. Yep, there really just is not a way to turn on subtitles. Can you even imagine? Can you even imagine? Alright. Guess I was a little too fast there. Take that.
There. That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it?
Quiet. Someone's coming.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion,
You
Altair.
mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
Like I said, Altair is a moron. Something you'll quickly realize. That much I do remember, but I'm assuming he gets better with time. I also assume I have to walk down there like an idiot. Rather than taking any other path.
Hold, Templars! You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
You know not the things at which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
I'm your superior in title and ability, he says. Gets his ass kicked.
To arms! Kill the assassins!
Ah, and my two buddies get massacred. Definite waste of life there, that's for sure. Altair is, as they say, a complete moron. That's why, considering what happens to him, you don't at all feel guilty. This guy totally deserves it. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, I want to learn about the actual combat. I imagine eventually there's a tutorial that teaches you.
Memory to a more recent one.
You know, that'll teach you like what the combat is like, because that was another part that I always found that I don't remember how it goes, but I remember not liking it. So we'll see, I imagine.
Altair, you've returned.
Raouf.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the Master in his tower?
Yes, yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
Thank you, my friend. Alright, well, let's go. No reason to delay the inevitable. Dad's gonna be super upset with us, and we're going to super turbo deserve it. So we gotta be prepared for that. Excuse me, good people. All right. Yeah, he's gonna be real mad. He's gonna be real upset. I mean, we could just like follow the road. You know what I mean? Like, be a little less barbarian. They're like, just use the road. There's no reason not to. Big castle. The big fancy castle. Oh, he's gonna be so upset. Excuse me, peons. Excuse me.
Ah, he returns at last.
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of assent.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the Master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
Clearly, Altair's rotten attitude has gotten a lot of people to not like him. Understandable. He's not that likable. Which is totally fair.
It is an honor.
Dad, are you here?
The Master waits within.
Thank you.
Altair,
Master.
come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
Unfortunately,
There was
not.
some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak! Not another word! This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Malik and Kadar?
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Malik?
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Gone. Because of you!
Robert threw me from the roof. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here. Take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Right. Well, let's go. We're under attack. Everyone outside, let's go.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Alright, well, I will do that. I was just trying to run down. Thank you. Alright, hidden blade, fist, throwing knives, sword. Select your sword. Okie dokie. I assume you'll teach me all about how the sword works when I get there.
Assassin! Kill him! Out of the way! You can't get away from me! He's trying to kill me! Move! Get him! After him! Out of the way!
Alright, solid. He was in my way. I straight up just killed that person though. He was in the way. He rocked between us in a sword fight. That was his choice.
Stay on
Eventually you'll break. Thank you. Excuse me, pardon me. I don't get how that dodge ability works, because he just seems to crouch like an idiot and get hit. Right. Keep her going.
Step to the assassin!
Everyone go to the fortress.
Break off the attack and return to Masya! Al-Mu'allim commands it!
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Yay! I assume Dad's gonna want to talk to me.
Altair, come. Al-Mu'allim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise planned for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
Alright, fair enough.
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
I don't know what nonsense he refers to. This nonsense of battle.
Stand on that platform, Altair.
Okay, sounds good.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage!
Oh, the brother. Oh. Yikes.
Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
The first leap of faith.
Oh, my leg!
He missed.
Oh, my leg!
Quiet. The Templars will hear us.
Nice freaking move, bro. You missed. Alright, well. I will do this plan
I'll
alone.
stay behind and tend to him. You'll have to go ahead without us.
I'll...
The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
Yes, I hear you. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, though. Okay. Thanks. I've already climbed something before. I'm well aware how climbing works. Whoa. Alright. Work with me, camera. Alright. Just gonna work our way to the top here. Man, won't they be surprised? Quite the ambush we have going for us. Oh God.
To a more recent one.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I'm sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
Yikes. Dad stabbed me, can you believe it? Feels bad.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Ooh, the cute girl's pissed. Well, he's alive. Hang on a minute. Maybe we can snoop. Do some little snooping. Oh.
I don't appreciate your questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Got him.
This isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines. But I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Layla?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down. And then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. You just need to have a little faith.
Fine. But I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to traipse through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, yes. Intel. Oh, hang on a minute. Press the button to what? To interact.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Ah, yes. Interesting. Work with me. So we're just wondering what that book was, if it was important. Suppose not.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
Oh, can I now? Thanks for the kidnapping.
Damn it, they locked the door.
I mean, obviously, you have been kidnapped. Obviously. It's kind of a no-brainer on that one. Symbols. The following morning. Oh, so they are capable of putting words on screen.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, Well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education. Re-education, to be more precise.
Re-education.
But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh, you're still a bad guy, bro. You can't convince me otherwise. Re-education, my ass. It's called brainwashing. Re-education, indeed. Right, well. Remember block 2? Continue. Okay.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
That's a good plan. Honestly, it's not as bad as I remember.
I am alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see. And then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassins fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is! But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions. Your rank as well. You are a novice. A child once more. As you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No. Not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Yes, very well. Fine. Demoted. I've lost everything. I have nothing now. No short blade, no counter kills, no throwing knives. No tackle, no leaping, no catch ledge, no grab break. No regained balance, no dodging, no extra throwing knives. You get it, I have nothing. You understand now. Oh, there we go, I can run now. Huzzah!
What's going on?
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
Right. Yeah, Altair is kind of an asshole, but, you know. I'm hoping he'll grow on us. If we're lucky. Alright, looks like it's down in the village. In the village a ways. Excuse me, people. Excuse me. I'm very important. They're like, pretty sure you're not important. You've been demoted. You got stabbed. You fake died. You were like the least important. Excuse me, people. Let's just speed this puppy along, shall we? Alright, but seriously. Just like made it there so fast. Alright, hang on guys. Excuse me. Alright.
I know what I saw. Musun opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Masun did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masun's accomplice.
He's disappeared. Hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
The clever bastard. Find the basket weaver. Alright, excuse me, people. I have more detective work to do to prove that I am still an incapable person, despite the fact that I'm kind of a douchebag. But it's fine, I'm certain he'll learn. Oh. 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 Sorry.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Nailed it. Okay. So there's that. I'm here. No one look. No one look at me.
Hear the things you say.
Oh.
A traitor. I'm not a traitor. It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us.
Don't you guys live in like an assassin town? Oh. Look at that, I found a flag. Pretty sure that's a collectible in this game. I think there's like achievements for gathering all whatever it is, 35 million flags or whatever. That was close.
Hear the things you say. A traitor. I'm not a traitor. It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us. You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new world. A better place where all might live as equals. But man, like Al-Mualim, would see this dream destroyed. You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one. A better place where all might live as equals. But man, like Al-Mualim, would see this dream destroyed. 2 days' attack was but the first, and more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies.
How dare you? Follow the despot to a secluded place and beat him until he speaks. Absolutely. Sounds good. Just don't turn around there, guy, otherwise it'll be a little obvious. I am, like, exceedingly close, though, at the same time. Oh, bro. You're about to freaking get it, man. Ah! Ah! Oh my god, he's whooping my ass! Ah! That was lucky.
I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly, then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
That dude whooped my ass. That was very close.
You stand accused of betraying our brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die.
Oh.
You did well, Altair, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the Crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall. Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
All right.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
Yay. Hell yeah. I got my stuff back. Alright, well, we got my sword and we got my hidden blade.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Alright. Drop your guard, boy, as soon as you do.
Perfect. The work of a master. That, my students, is how we all should fight.
Weird, okay. Weird.
You must be busy. I understand.
Thanks, man. Alright. But seriously. We must move on. So it's like, you have to attack, so as soon as your sword, like, makes contact, as soon as you hear, like, the little tink noise, you're supposed to attack again, and if you do, apparently it's a combo kill, I suppose. So, my just spamming it like a monkey is probably not the, probably not the way, is, like, not the way. Which really the best way would be to avoid conflict altogether and just assassinate them. Right? Because, you know, it's not like it's not like it was in Brotherhood or Revelations or whatever, where like you could just counter kill everything that moves, like, you know, you're just like counter, and then they started adding more unit variety, so you couldn't just like immediately kill everybody. Like, you know, after a certain point, it was a little bit different. So you had to do different things, right? You had to like, oh, this guy is a special dude, you'll have to break his guard first or whatever, which was totally fine. But ultimately, in combat, you could still totally win and just crush everybody that moves. So obviously, it was very different. Okay, I was just a little curious what this looks like. Okay. Anyway. But in this one, they like make you like super squishy because they're like, we want you to lose. Ah, so this is how you blend in if you're trying to blend on a horse. Rear, like. Whoa. Oh, cool. Nifty. Anyway. Let's go. I'm an important person in a hurry. Alright, let's slow our roll just a little bit. Calm down just a hair.
Entering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish him by breaking his legs, or by throwing him to the ground.
Breaking his legs? Damn. Alright, calm down. There it is in the distance. Viewpoint. I don't know if there's a certain spot I'm supposed to leave my horse or not, but... Be right back, horsey. Oh, hang on, is this like an assassin control tower already? Boy, it sure is. That's fine then.
What a fool!
Can you imagine the assassin on the ground yelling at me because he thinks I'm weird? It's just like, bro, are you an assassin or not? Just climb it. Don't you know how assassins work? Alright, to the viewpoint, all the way up. Synchronize! Yay! Oh, my horse. Nice. Alright, area scanned. Objectives and hide spots within this area are now displayed in your map and GPS. After completing a viewpoint, you can perform a leap of faith to get down. Nice. Alright, so looking at the map here. This one might be on the way, because this one kind of looks like it's on its own path, so I guess let's maybe highlight this one. Whoops. Sorry, horse. Did not mean to jump off immediately. Alright, my assassin brethren, good luck. Ignore me, just do your own thing. I mean, you'd figure they'd see my uniform and immediately be like, he's an assassin. You know? You'd figure it'd be like, how much blending in could I possibly do with all of these weapons strapped to me? Just saying. It's on the... Oh, it's probably back there. Don't mind me, you just keep up your thing there, soldiers. Boy. Can you imagine having to move this slowly? Alright, we're just gonna park my little friend back here. Hang on. Quick little side thing. There's a flag up here. I don't really foresee, like, getting them all, but...
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Well, you wouldn't understand my... I'm just, like, trying really hard to just make it up. I'm like, you wouldn't get it. Yay. Yeah, there's legit 100 flags in the kingdom. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously it's, you know, there's a lot. I remember hearing stories about how insane. Shalom, my friend. I am here today to kill you. Oh, well that... Alright, it didn't work. There, now you're dead. Anyway, but seriously. They will have to catch me first. It didn't go well. It didn't go well. For one, I walked straight up to the guy. Like, I should have at least have done it at an angle or something. That would have been a good start. That would have been a pretty solid start. So, you know, that was kind of dumb. Alright. So I'm tempted, like, to hit what's along the way over just, like, getting them all, you know? Like, rather than just hitting them all, just kind of hit whatever's on the way. Because I imagine at some point we'll be out of here, we'll be out here for other reasons, so... This kind of feels like it's on the way. Whoa, Lord, please don't let go. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. I gotta go get my horse. Also, there's a flag back here. I kind of want to grab it. If you know, it really doesn't matter. I'm just a priest or whatever. They're like, yeah, that's believable. Priest or whatever.
Over here!
Damn it. Wonder how I actually assassinate people, because clearly it doesn't work very well. Aren't I? Alright, there we go. I guess I wasn't locked on. Anyway. Clearly it doesn't actually work all that well. At some point I've got to figure out how to assassinate people, because, you know, I'm like an assassin and stuff. Alright, let's see here. Yeah. I'm on a horse. He'd have to catch me first. Okay. So I feel like I'm kind of headed the right way. All right. Oh, that was cool. You actually can do that. I was wondering. I mean, does it matter? They can't catch me. Move it, you gnats. Hello, friends. I too am a fan of Templars and keeping and oppressing people. Yeah, nice try. I already moved, pal. Good, I hope he bleeds to death. Idiot. Alright, anyway. Everyone just remain quiet. The fools haven't thought to look up yet. It's totally fine. Wait a minute. I saw that. Again, I'm not getting them all, so it's like, it's very unlikely, but I'll get any I see, I guess I could grab, you know? Synchronize! Yay! Okay, now let's go ahead and look at the map here. Oh, there is a viewpoint up, like, straight, so guess we can go that way. Okay. Trying to do this like remotely quietly. Alright, horse. Hang out there, dude. Hang on. Alright. I don't know, gonna be honest, I thought I had my hidden blade out. Maybe I didn't. I don't really know. See, the thing is, just like in the other Assassin's Creeds, there's no one to detect you if they're all dead. Also, I still don't totally understand how to, okay, just pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, I still don't really understand how to assassinate people. So, you know, at some point, figuring that out would be really nifty. But, because I keep trying and it keeps really not working, so clearly I don't understand some sort of fundamental mechanic. So we're gonna have to figure out how to assassinate people, but at least the actual regular combat is, like, makes at least a little bit of sense now, so that's a good thing. I would prefer just to stab that dude in the back, considering I had him dead to rights, but, you know, you can't have everything. Upside. We're getting some sweet viewpoints. My horse comes walking over. I'm just a guy, just a regular guy on a horse, like regular people do. For some reason, me sitting on a horse, see, detected, not detected, detected, not detected. Like, it's just like so weird. Like I don't get what's the difference. Like why would suddenly me walking like this over me walking like this is like just so much different, right? I look exactly the same. And anyone who rides a horse would probably ride their horse with some kind of speed. I'm just saying that, like, there's no difference. I don't get it. But hey, whatever. We're almost to the city, and that's what matters. You think he automatically does it? Ah, he does automatically jump. Now we know. Now we know.
Use free running to escape from a fight when exposed. Sprint to lose your enemies, and jump through merchant stands to avoid the crowd.
Sounds good. Right. Welcome to, aren't we, isn't this Damascus? Isn't that the city that we're in? Save the citizen. Alright, we're gonna try to actually assassinate somebody this time. It's gonna be really cool.
Please, anyone!
You follow a false god.
Oh.
Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
It's the girl!
Infidel, die! You will not get away from me!
Fun fact. Spamming it like a monkey is the same thing as doing it carefully. Like, it's just easier to spam it like an animal. Fun fact, it's just way easier.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Hey, you're welcome, bro.
These are dark days indeed.
The scholars will help you get past guard posts, play to blend with them, look for the icon on the GPS. Hey guys, can I use you as cover to get past all these guards? Oh, perfect. They'll walk, I just have to blend in. Perfect. This is me, a scholar, just scholaring with my fellow scholars like scholars do. If you're not a scholar, you wouldn't understand our ways. Ignore all my weaponry. Suspend disbelief for a minute and just enjoy the fact that I can totally walk past these guards completely invisible. Excuse me, guys. Pardon us. Look at that. And just like that, I'm in. We're gonna wait till we're just a little bit more past this section. Thanks, guys. Don't worry, citizen. I'll help you. Hey, you monsters. Let's freaking go. Hey, you like that? I'm a hero. You okay, bro?
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you.
Someone right outside the
I'll see
gate
to
told
it
me a
that they
similar
hear
story.
this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Absolutely. You're welcome, man. Good luck. There we go.
Huh? Show yourself. Over here!
Down, boy. Look at that, guys. I assassinated somebody, like assassins do. I am a real assassin. How about that? Alright. There's a viewpoint right here. That makes total sense. You think it's the big-ass tower right here? Just at a guess. Alright. We're just gonna climb up here. Get our first viewpoint inside Damascus. I think that's where we are. Alright, let the creep around. We can't quite make that jump. It's a little aggressive. Synchronize. Hell yeah. Booyah. Alright. That'll help us see. Anyway, as you can see, there's lots to see. Save citizen. Altair, pickpockets, scholars, bureau. It makes sense to, I don't know if like grabbing all the viewpoints is necessary. We have investigations complete. 2 investigations are needed to access the assassination memory. So I do have to investigate somebody. Let's see here. I'm trying to decide if I should go straight to the bureau or should we like at least grab stuff along the way. Maybe we'll head to this one then. Alright, so it's back that way, but I gotta leap off this.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! That won't happen everywhere they ride.
Okay.
They leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance?
Stop it, please!
ردوها علي! Infidels! You will die here!
Well, if you can, I didn't actually.
Everywhere! I see him! Yeah! Faster! Faster!
Alright, get up here.
Has any of you seen him? I found him!
Yes,
He's
I know.
here.
Come on.
I will catch you!
Are we having trouble getting up here, boys?
Don't let him get away! Stay on him!
I keep falling off, dude.
Here! After him! Faster! Everywhere!
Come on. I'm ready.
Don't let him get away! How could we have You cannot transport him!
This is actually a good thing. Come on, camera. Where am I?
I'll chase you down! Yeah!
Hello. Are you okay?
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Huzzah. Nice. So apparently that's what saving the citizens gets you. It like unlocks like assistance nearby. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. Anyway. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna go to this viewpoint. Excuse me, people. Hey, man. Just for no reason. So pointless.
Like what you see?
Hey, you bullies!
You dare steal in my presence?
Hey! Let us fight, you and I.
I will end you here.
Punk?
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Yay! Oh no, what happened? What happened? Right, well, good luck. That was really awful. I can't believe that happened. Who would kill those poor enemy bad guy soldiers? I can't believe it. Alright, I'll tell you. Like, there's a window there, dude. Use your eyes. Thank you. He's like, I can't grab that window, you freaking weirdo. Alright. Can't climb any more than a foot above there either. Alright. Well, apparently that's not a thing, even though it's a climbable point. Alright, well, can we get adjacent to the building and then I could hike up from there? No? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just having the worst time scaling this unscalable building. I know, it's incredible. One way or another, we're gonna find a way up this building, and it's gonna be freaking sweet. Okay. Now grab. Hell yeah, we did it, everybody. We did it. Mission accomplished. High five. We have figured out the secrets to, like, all life. But it's fine. We did it. Alright, so far, verdict on Assassin's Creed 1. It's not as bad as my memory was saying it was. This time, like, I remembered the, you know, yes, it is a little bit clunkier and stuff, obviously. Like I said, it's the beginning one in the series. Like, there's nothing unusual there about that, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's fine. So yeah, you know, it's not like, but it's not bad, you know? Story-wise, it's interesting, and, you know, it's not as bad as my memory was making it up to be, which 100% I knew would happen. And, so, you know, it does feel good. It does feel good to know that it wasn't as bad as my memory was saying it was. So that feels good, obviously. Okay. Let's see, maybe we could grab... maybe let's go straight to the bureau now. Let's go ahead and see what time it is first. Okay. Ready, up.
What happened here?
What? I had nothing to do with it. I saw the body in the middle of the street. It has nothing to do with me. Okay. Hang on.
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
There's so many people, dude. I can't. There's so many people nearby. We can do this.
Praise God, you've saved me. Now the city will know of your sacrifice.
Yay. I'm a hero.
He just killed someone.
I didn't kill anybody.
Quickly, stop this man before he kills again.
Lady, you're gonna get knifed. You keep yelling that I killed somebody, then I'll kill more than one somebodies if you catch my drift.
Business had been poor. It seemed there were none in Jerusalem who wanted what he had.
We're just gonna scale the building here because these streets are very tiny. They're very tiny. Okay.
What's he doing that for?
Just scaling around a city. I'm like you, but living an altogether much more exciting life.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Why are you doing
Well, that's a problem.
I've done nothing wrong.
Go away.
Please, someone.
You go away, idiot.
Death to the infidels!
What part of holding deflect did we not understand about that? Are you okay?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
You're welcome.
Someone send for help!
They should be
Thank you, citizen. You think it's ups? Oh, it's on the roof. Okay. Even the game's like, use your head. Don't worry about me, guys. Just struggling to exist. Wait for it. What are we doing here, Altair? What is happening? Alright, there we go. It's like, what are we doing here, man? Well, well. Hello?
Altair, it is good to see you, and in one piece.
You as well, friend.
I am sorry for your troubles.
Think nothing of it.
A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Mualim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city. Determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Mualim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altair, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
Ah, okay. So I can disappear in these places. Nifty. Very nice. Alright. There we go. Okay. So I'm assuming that's what this is for, like the eavesdropping and then the pickpocketing and stuff. I assume that's what that's for. We also could head to this viewpoint. Alright, anywho. Let's go ahead and run over yonder.
Don't know the man better than I. Come close. Hear the tale I have to tell of a merchant prince without peer.
Let's grab this viewpoint while we're right here, you know.
Man better than I. Come close. Hear the tale I have to tell of a merchant prince without peer.
All the way. Keep going. There we go. A little higher. There we go. Shuffle over. And nailed it. Alright. There's another viewpoint. Assuming there's one of the investigations. Yep, interrogation. So if that's the one where you follow them to a secluded place and then you proceed to beat the shit out of them. That'll work. Okay, next viewpoint is actually behind us.
Saracens were low on food and in desperate need of resupply.
Don't mind that.
But there was no relief.
I think the guy's like, what the hell? I just got flying out of a haystack.
Fires of war consumed the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
Excuse me.
It's a tragedy. Don't do that again. This is an honor. To die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than
Well, take a good look.
Brave be Salahadin. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great
You know, I don't know. Like, I don't know, like my time periods here, but he did mention Saladin, I think, and I don't know if that's a title or a specific name, but I recognize the name from Kingdom of Heaven. I recognize the name from Kingdom of Heaven. I mean, like from history too, right? I mean, I'm assuming that's a real historical guy, but I recognize it from Kingdom of Heaven because, you know, I'm like a Philistine like that. Not a lot of culture flying around over here. Anyway, all right. Well, there's another one. That feels good. Maybe we will just hit these in the poor district. Okay. Look, a Templar. In a perfect world. Yeah, like, I think this was before there was aerial assassinations. Let's make sure there's no one staring at him, first of all. Yay. So you can assassinate them. I'm also finally learning how to actually assassinate people. So that feels good. But he's a Templar. He mattered. He deserved to die more than your average person. Don't mind the danger music. No one can pursue me up here. Not unless this eagle flying around is an enemy eagle or something. Which seems unlikely. Seems a tad unlikely, not gonna lie. Yay. Alright. There's another pickpocket. We're like kind of doing the tour right now. There it is. Okay, here we are at the next one. We're kind of just grabbing them all initially. Like, I'm kind of torn. Here's the problem: is I'm kind of torn on what I should be doing here. Like, do I think it's worth the investment of trying to not like 100% it, but you know, do my standard open world thing, which is like you know, like any like viewpoints and not all collectibles, because there's like 1,200 flags or something in this game. Like, I think I don't remember what number it is, but I remember hearing, like, the total number and feeling like it was insane, the amount of collectibles. So it's like, I don't think I'm going to go for that many achievements. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because the difference between, like, the flags in this game versus even, like, Saints Row with, like, the clusters or the souls, like, especially, like, the clusters, because there is, like, 1,000 clusters or something. Like, it was something, like, really high in, like, Saints Row 4. So, you know, it's like just awkwardly hanging here. Just trying to find a spot he'll grab onto. Alright, well. Never mind. Ignore me, people. I'm just an idiot. We'll just try that again. Anyways, but the difference between this and like Saints Row is the movement in Saints Row is very, very fast. So, you know, it's easier to get away with like feeling like, okay, well, whatever. There's 1,200 clusters or something, but at the same time, you know, the movement in the game is very, very fast, so it's not as long or as difficult as it appears. Whereas in this game, obviously, the movement is very, very slow, because obviously it's not, you know, you're not running around with superpowers. Like, that's no fault of the game. It's just, you know. Alright, like, I'll tell you, dude, what the hell. Try that again, but this time with a little more gumption, please. Thank you. Anywho, but, you know, obviously, this is like, you know, this is a little more historical, whereas you're not running around with superpowers this time. So it's like, there's obviously going to be differences. So the thing is that it's like, you know, with the amount of flags in this game, even if the number is similar to Saints Row, it's very different to collect 1,200 flags in this game over 1,200 clusters in Saints Row. Basically. Like, even if the number's not quite the same, you know. Oh, alright, well. Alright then. You want to fight about it? I'll fight you. Well, you'll freaking die, bro. There you go. See, now you're dead. He's bleeding out at my feet. Anyway, but that being said, I don't know if I'm giving this like the full treatment. Like it's so ingrained that part of me is obviously very tempted to do that. You know what I mean? Like just like fully grabbing all these viewpoints and things like that. Like, you know, part of me is tempted to do that, whereas part of me is like, you know, no, man, like, we already know that I'm not as, you know, quite as invested in this one as I will be in the other ones, and, you know what I mean? Like, so part of me is like, no, just blow through it. Just, you know, get the story stuff done, and otherwise, you know, just be done with it. So, I don't know, you know, I'm not positive exactly what treatment this game is going to get.
I have many things, too many things.
Excuse me, pardon me. Okay. Alright, anywho, so, you know, I'm not positive. I don't know exactly what treatment this game is getting. So, you know, it's a little up in the air still. I am still tempted just to blow through the game kind of as fast as possible. And, just to be done with it. And I'm also partially tempted just to give it the standard treatment of, like, gathering anything we can gather and not worrying too much about other stuff. At least for now, we're gathering all these viewpoints because it is nice to have full vision of the map. So, at least for now, this is what's happening, but I don't know. It might not always be what's happening. The other thing, too, is we only need one more viewpoint, then we have them all in this district. Anyway, the other thing, too, is, let's see here. It is this way. Anyway, but the other thing, too, is I would be surprised if I did the Assassin's Creeds, like, consecutively in order, you know? Like, I mean, like, you know, like in a row directly, you know? I mean, the whole reason we're doing this is so that we can play Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and everything else, you know? I mean, obviously that's, like, the biggest reason we're doing one at all. However, I don't know if, like, I mean, that's a lot of Assassin's Creed in a row, so I would not be at all surprised if I at least took some kind of break between the Assassin's Creeds, you know, to some degree. Just because, like, that is a lot of Assassin's Creed in a row. So, even after we finish this one, like, we might not go into Assassin's Creed 2 directly. But then again, if we blow through this game, or if I'm just really excited to get to an Assassin's Creed that I'm actually really excited for, that's, you know, a little more smooth, a little more streamlined, a little less clunky, you know, then maybe going in right into 2 is a good idea. But, I don't know. I am very torn on exactly what this all means, you know? Little torn. There you go. That's all of the viewpoints within the poor district of Damascus. Also, we've confirmed that we're in the poor district. Yay. Sync bar. Oh, do you think you're gonna get, like, more health if you do more side stuff? Like getting all the viewpoints and things? That'd be interesting. 6 investigations complete. 2 investigations are needed to access assassination memory. Okay, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the achievements. Right. Oh, right. Backwards compatible. Okay. I'm gonna go to this list. Okay. So, you found the traitor and brought him before. Yeah, all those are old ones. You protected against step-on invasion and the tutorial. So, you have to complete the game. Secret, and then kill every Templar. Find all of Richard's flags. Find all flags in Massif or whatever. Secret. Have a complete synchronization bar, which I think I just saw that you have to do, like, side objectives, which I imagine is like doing side things and it increases your health, I guess. Find all the flags in Damascus. Find all flags in Jerusalem. Secret. Reach all of the... Complete all reach high points. See 85% of all the memory glitches. Complete every free mission in Acre in Jerusalem. Defeat 25 guards in a single fight. Kill one of your main targets like a true assassin. Assassinate 100 guards. Last 10 minutes in open conflict. Defeat 100 opponents without dying. Assassinate all your targets with a full DNA bar. Go through every dialogue with Lucy. Complete every free mission in Damascus. Perform 100 counter kill in fights. Perform 50 combo kills in fights. Perform 50 stealth assassinations, 50 leaps of faith. Pickpocket 200 throwing knives. Use scholar blending 20 times. Kills 75 guards by throwing knives. Grab and throw 25 harassers. Find all of the Hospitaller flags in Acre. Find the Templar flags in Acre. Teutonic flags in Acre. Jump through 20 merchant stands. Okay, so there's lots of achievements in this game that are just like collecting and completing things. I imagine that the amount of secret stuff in here are all story stuff, I imagine. But otherwise, there's a fair amount of achievements that are just like, kill 25 of this, do 100 of these, or whatever. So it's like, technically, it's like probably, it could be 100%able if you put in the time, but that's a boatload of flags. There's a lot of these achievements are flags, which makes sense, because there's so many of them, right? Every Templar, find all of Richard's flags in the kingdom. Yeah, I imagine all the secret ones are story stuff. And there's at least a fair amount of these we'll probably end up getting just by playing the game, I imagine. A lot of them we'll get just by playing through the game. Okay. I gotcha. Well, interesting. Okay. Interesting. So it's like, and this is where I'm kind of torn. It's because there's a fair amount of achievements, there's a fair amount of achievements for doing a lot of this side stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I think, like, when it says, like, open missions, I assuming that it means, like, these, like, saving all the citizens, and, like, doing all these eavesdropping missions, and, like, all that stuff. I imagine that that's what that means, is, like, when it says, like, do all open blah, 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 blah missions in this thing. I imagine that's what it's referring to. And, you know, and that's what I'm torn. Like, am I giving this the full treatment? Like, are we committing to trying to, like, be a little more completionist about the whole thing, or am I just gonna do this off camera? Like, you know, like if I ever cared to, if I was just trying to farm for achievements on a game that I don't have to pay attention to, and I'm watching YouTube on the side for fun one day, like, cause I do that, you know. There's lots of games that I'll have one of the earbuds in or whatever, but like I'm really watching YouTube and I'm just grinding on something while I'm just watching YouTube, because you know, doing both isn't that hard. And so a game like this is a perfect thing for that, you know, because it's like, you know, you're just farming, you know what I mean? It's just like grabbing collectibles and doing 100% of these, etc., etc. So I don't know. But on camera for Assassin's Creed 1, like, am I trying to do all that, or am I just trying to blow through the game, like, much faster? You know what I mean? Because it's no secret that I'm not incredibly excited about this one. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Already, I can tell you, it's not as bad. And we don't have all the toys, you know what I mean? I think that there's a crossbow you get at some point, and, you know, and I don't know, well, I don't know what a counter kill is, but it hasn't told me what that is yet. So I imagine whatever a counter kill is, it'll matter later. And so maybe that's like the counters of the later Assassin's Creeds, in which case combat suddenly becomes very easy. You know, so maybe that kicks in later. But I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I'm torn on exactly what this all means. I'm tempted just to blow through the game, and so then maybe in Assassin's Creed 2, if it's a little more streamlined, or in Brotherhood later on, maybe in those ones we'll give it the more full-on treatment. And then this one, maybe the goal is just to get through it. Like, I don't know. I'll have to give it some thought. And but regardless, I think that'll be where we call this one today. That was a pretty good, you know, pilot episode, and I do think we will stick with this game and try to get it completed. And then I'll give it some thought on whether I think I should give it the full treatment of, like, trying to do all these side stuff, grabbing any achievements we can, that type of thing, or if I'm just gonna try to blow through the game. At the moment, I am leaning towards just blowing through the game, and, like, if I care about this side stuff, maybe I'll do those side things, like, off camera later on, if I'm just grinding for achievements on the side later or something. Like, maybe I'll do it then, but then maybe for the other Assassin's Creeds, we'll give those a more of the full treatment, because I am more excited for those, and they'll be a little more streamlined. So maybe that'll be how that all goes down. We will see. But I will, you know, fully commit to one or the other, and then I can, and then we'll see, So I will fully commit, and then I'll let you guys know as soon as I know for sure, you know. And we will see. Regardless, though, I am planning on recording part 2, I believe, of our Walking Dead playthrough after work today. So if you're interested in Walking Dead, you're more than welcome to go check that out. I am very excited to get back to that one. Anyway, and other than that, though, I think uploads for this week should be pretty normal otherwise, as far as I know. Anyway, that is going to call it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.